I had a bit of a marathon painting session a few days ago, maybe a half marathon anyway. So I am creating a few videos showing some fun little techniques and creations, all super easy things, great to do with kids.
Today I'm just having a really fun little play day. These I'm going to create the background for some more plaques. Instead of just painting on them, I'm going to do dips. I've mixed up some random colours. As I said, they're just backgrounds for things that I want to put on the top of them. And usually I use really small bubble wrap, but this time I had this really big stuff, so I thought just for fun I will see what happens. We've got mainly Araldo DePalo paints. I like their metallic range, so I've got 5 Araldo colours plus Amsterdam pewter because I do like it. They're mixed with whole Croft pouring medium, which I do it by feel. I can't really tell you how much to put in of each, but you want a consistency that leaves a trace, leaves a bit of a mound when you pour it. 3 to 5 second is a medium consistency. What I'm going to do is create RGB patterns, just random with the colours. This one is called Metallic Jade. It will be deeper when the paint dries. The pouring medium will go back to being transparent and not show up once it's dry, so it will just be a slightly deeper colour for all of them. So we just sort of layer. This is really big, thick bubble wrap. I just thought I'd play and see what happens. This takes a very long time to, probably don't need to do quite the whole thing, but I am doing 2 boards. I get impatient. I have ADHD. I do not like to just stand here and meticulously pop down everything. I'm not going to use too much of the yellow because yellow tends to be dominant. It'll take over. I just drizzle on my bees all over, completely cover surface. This one's metallic blush. It's a really pretty colour. This one is copper, metallic copper. Maybe I should have got darker green. It's too late now. This one is pewter. Still moving into here. Just now that I love the big bubbles, just wanted to cover them. See how we go. So to start off, we just push it down pretty firmly, and get it up around the sides. This has a sort of beveled edge, so I'm really conscious of making sure that I push it all in. Actually thought I'd taped the back of both of these, but I haven't. This is why my you can see we get a leafy effect. So it's quite pretty, and it'll be the background for the torch, because there are obviously a lot of bubbles. Up to the paint is very spread out now, so I'm going to have to really press it, move it around. So this one won't be quite so defined with the flower and petal bits. Make sure the edges are covered. Do like the copper. Wipe. I'll get my torch to get this time. Yeah, close. Let's get some really pretty sections. You sort of see cells starting to come up there and torching. What I tend to do, because it ends up with a lot of bubbles, so when I take it into my drying room and put it on the rack, I'll just sort of drop it onto the cups it'll be sitting on a few times, and that helps pop out the bubbles. But really pretty through there. I don't know with the light if you can see tiny cells and just the sort of rainbowy patterns and stripes coming through it. It's a really cute little background. Just going to dab here and here. Some knobs. You could even grab a balloon and do balloon smashes. They work really nicely on this technique. Push the paint down that way. just to get it to run down through those blobs that I put on and just cleaning up my edges. Looks really pretty. It'll make a nice background. Super simple, easy little fun technique to do if you have kids. It's easy and fun for them. You can create some beautiful pieces. I have actually a set that I keep in my bedroom that I painted back in 2020, I guess it would have been, that I just really loved. So I'll actually pop a photo of that in the video at the end as well, just so that you can see you can get a really magical effect if you do it right. Third one of the 3 plain 20cm canvases doing 3 different kinds of flip cuts. This is the second one of the dips. These are my plans for today. I'm going to paint all of these. There's 3 canvases, 2 little wooden plaques. This will be a pot trivet, 3 sets of coasters. That's a little base to a macrame shelf that I'm making, and a charcuterie board. There's my list of things to do. So from that huge pile of stuff I had to start with at the beginning of the day, I filmed some of the things I painted and I didn't film some. I did those just for fun, and of course things I painted just for fun that I didn't actually film have been the best pieces of the day. This gorgeous charcuterie board. Once it gets a coat of resin on, this will be spectacular. How pretty is that? So this is done with Shelly Art Bloom technique with a little bit of messing around because that's what I do, and swipe. This was just a bit of fun. This is going to be a pot trivet, just deconstructed blooms, just bored and chipped around and had fun with. This is the shelf of a macrame shelf that I'm making. So this was 3 deconstructed blooms on there, really pretty. The rope that I use for the macrame is sort of that cobalt blue colour. And here we have a set of coasters, really, really pretty blue and gold. They sell really well, so I always try to have a bit of those on hand. Second set of coasters in pinks and blues, very pretty. The third set of coasters, this is a technique I like to do. Like, I pour the coaster, make the bloom, and then with the spilt paint I'll pick it up and put it over a pillow on the second tile, and then I might add a swipe with the same colours again, or just spin it out if there's enough paint. So these are stunning. This is my favourite absolute pieces of the day. Really gorgeous, vibrant colours, beautiful patterns, and I wish I'd been able to actually film those, but you know, sometimes you just got to have fun and play. We have, that was the disastrous flip cup with paint that I'd mixed myself, but it was paint that was a year old. This is the Boom Gel stain. How pretty. I don't know how well you can see it. I'll show you again tomorrow when it's dry. First flip cup. We have the 2 dip boards, 2 dip plaques. Very sparkly. That's the third one of the 3 plain 20cm canvases doing 3 different kinds of flip cups. This is the second one of the dips. Everything that I didn't actually get painted was I was going to pour over this heart. Completely forgot about it. It's still sitting there. And here are 2 little stars that I created with paint that's spilt on the floor. They are so pretty for spilt paint dips. They're partially dry, so it's actually hard to see, but once they're fully dried in resin, they will be really pretty.
This is about 48 hours after painting, and I'm moving everything out of my drying room because I have a workshop the next day. On the trolley are everything I painted in this session, as well as some of the stuff created over the past few weeks, all awaiting resin or varnish. If I've amused you with this little video and you'd like to show a starving artist some support, please watch here or here, and don't forget to subscribe by clicking here.